Hey everybody, welcome to What's Up Wednesday. I'd like to title my topic this week, Finding Your Joy. Now, I've been a Washington Husky football fan since I was a wee little guy, going to games with my dad. My dad was a season ticket holder, and I've experienced a lot of ups and downs, luckily, mostly ups over the years. And this year was no exception. It was an extraordinary year, 2023, went 14-0. And after beating Texas in the Sugar Bowl, I'd say that Husky fans were at our absolute all-time high. And the next week, they lost the national championship to Michigan. Congrats to Michigan. And that was a bit of a blow. It wasn't that hard because of everything they had accomplished. But then the following week, I think Husky fans maybe felt the lowest lows we've felt since Tyrone Willingham took the team to a winless season back in the 2000s. And it was really, really hard. And I know that most fans were they were uh, they were upset, they were frustrated, they were angry, they were blaming everybody for things that they couldn't see that may or may not be going on. And it was a period of time where it was really hard to find joy. I know that I found myself jumping on social media regularly to hopefully find news that one of the players who entered the transfer portal came back. And it's amazing how those things can get the most of you. And I think that in life in general, sometimes just the grind can get to you that way. Maybe not quite as not quite the same way, but it can start to kind of wear you down. And it's important to be able to find your joy. And I know over the last couple of weeks, I've been able to get out and travel a little bit, which I don't do a whole lot anymore. For years in my career, I traveled all the time and I got really tired of it. Now it's kind of a treat in a way. But Melinda and I traveled down to Tucson for a weekend to see our oldest son for his birthday. And then I attended a conference in San Diego for 3 days and was able to see a lot of people I haven't seen in a couple of years. So, I really enjoyed that, and it motivates me, and I think that with anybody, with all of us, we don't realize sometimes how much the grind of day to day can get to us. And it's important to find that thing, whatever it is for you, that really brings you joy, and then find a way to do it. So, good example for me is I love to winter steelhead fish. I love to be on a cold, wet, rainy river, floating down in a drift boat, trying to catch a steelhead. There's nothing quite like it. And I try to get out as many times as I can between January and April. That's usually 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 times. And it gives me a tremendous amount of joy because I feel myself connecting to nature, connecting ironically to that fish, in pursuit of that fish, which usually I catch and I release and let it swim away, which is phenomenal. But it's one of those things that brings me joy. And I don't know how often we all need that, but I know we need it. And we need to schedule it into our lives to make sure that we do those things that bring us such incredible joy, because otherwise we can fall into this funk of not really feeling like we're living our lives, or we're living for tomorrow. I just need to get through today, get a good night's sleep, and I'll deal with tomorrow when it gets here. And I think for a lot of people that is the case, and it's really easy to fall into that funk. And sometimes it takes a cheerleader like me to tell you, hey, go do those things. Sometimes it just takes you putting it in your calendar and reminding yourself, I need to do something for me. I need to do something I enjoy. If you eat really healthy and clean, a cheat meal is a good example, right? If you work a whole bunch, taking a few days off to go do something you really like, going on a great vacation once a year, even though it costs a lot of money, you deserve it. You've earned it. So think about those things that bring you joy, because I truly believe that we are at our absolute best when we're feeding both our physical, mental, and emotional self. And we can only do that by feeding that joy and doing those things that we like. So hopefully that resonates with you, and we'll see you next Wednesday.